Hello, everybody, and welcome to our second episode of our special Falcon and Winter Soldier episode. Joined by
Uh,
Rod again.
is it a third?
This is our second, I think, because the
Ah.
first one was like
Oh
WandaVision,
yeah,
so I'm not
yeah,
counting
yeah,
that. But a
yeah.
specific Falcon and Winter Soldier one. Yeah,
Fair
no.
enough.
So you, it just came out, like pretty much,
Yep.
and you had a little recap today as well, didn't you?
Yeah, to get my mind
Memorable
ready for this
episode.
one. So and I think
Yeah, yeah. So what did you think? I mean,
I
it's
think it was good.
53 minutes long, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was good.
Mm.
It's a bit slow. It definitely is like middle of the movie,
I
I
think
guess.
I think what's unfortunate for like this show is that we're gonna
Mm.
constantly compare it to WandaVision, even
Yeah,
though we definitely shouldn't. But like, because WandaVision, each episode was only like 23 minutes, max like 35.
yeah.
So it was
Kind
just
of.
like exactly. So the problem is, it's just it's so fast paced WandaVision, and there were so many
Yeah,
episodes that this just feels like a proper like you've put the brakes on, you've stopped, like.
yeah.
And I don't have a problem with it. I love Marvel's like pacing of it, but it
Mm.
definitely does feel like way slower. And then I think because if they would have done it the other way around, maybe it would have been a different story. Like WandaVision second out,
Ah, okay, yeah,
but for me, it's so slow at the moment that
yeah.
that's the only downside that I have with it. But
I agree. I agree.
it's really good though. Like as I was saying, like it definitely feels like the midway point. Like and which is good
Mm.
because we're on episode. Well, we just watched episode 3.
Yeah.
So episode 4 is obviously coming out. By the way, just spoilers in case anyone is watching this and they don't understand that this is clearly about the Wonder Falcon and Winter Soldier. So
They
spoilers,
just put yeah, just put a spoiler like a big cat spoiler in the
big
beginning of the video.
exclamation mark. But yeah, like it definitely feels the midway point, and we're starting to
Mm.
see like certain characters like develop a little bit. Like this whole episode was about pretty much Zemo, like
Yeah, and what's her name?
Sarah, I
The
think her name
yeah,
was.
Sarah. Yeah.
Yeah, which I don't remember. I don't remember her from the old film. Like,
She was just like briefly
was she?
part
Okay.
of like Captain America's trio film.
Because like Marvel like love doing this. They'll bring back like a character
Mm.
that did one thing basically in the past, and it's giving them a bit more of the limelight, which I think is great. But
Yeah.
like, I don't remember this girl. Like, and there's so many movies. Like, I can't remember every little tiny character from it. But apparently,
Yeah.
she stole back
The
the
shield.
shield. I don't remember that.
No, it was like that scene where you see Sam was like, "Are you gonna push your seat
Yeah.
forward?" And he goes, "No." It was like that scene when even like Rogers and her kiss as well. They were like, yeah, they give them that look.
Okay.
It was just that. I think that's the time I remember her. It was just
Okay.
that scene.
Yeah, I don't
Uh,
remember her too much, but it's good. It's nice that they're bringing like characters back, and you get to see a little bit more of like the history where you're like, oh, like was it Bucky gets pardoned and all that stuff, but she doesn't, even though she
yeah,
was on the right side, if you know what I mean.
yeah,
So it's good to see. Excuse me. It's good to see like that sometimes like the little characters are the ones that are losing out here, which is it's
mm,
not just all about superheroes, which is really
yeah.
cool.
Because she wasn't part of the whole end game.
No.
She was nowhere near it. I think, and then I think that's why I think Bucky and a few others got sort of like got freed in a way, or
Yeah,
I
because their
just
contributions.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know if it's based on that, but
Well,
it's
it definitely feels like that, like that they're trying to show how the world is pretty much fucked up, like after the end game. Even though they saved near enough
yeah,
everyone, it's in some ways done more damage, like than good, if you know what
yeah.
I mean. Like, which is crazy to think about because you literally just brought back half the population, but that is the problem,
Yeah,
you know.
I think it's also like it's like time as well, right?
Yeah,
Where like everything that like, and then all of a sudden like just people just start appearing, and then oh, like I guess it's back to normal.
yeah.
Well, 5 years has gone past of their lives.
And you see that like what is it? Is it called the GCP or something like that? Like that those people that are armored, like they're sort of like the people that are re helping and rehabilitating everyone that came back. Like they're kind of
Mhm.
like portrayed as the bad guys in this. Like they were the ones that were stockpiling like 6 months of food and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
you see that girl, the British girl, like raiding them basically, but then she just
Mm.
like out of nowhere just blows up the people in there.
I didn't think that was her. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and then she just was like, "Oh, that's the only language they understand." I was like, "Oh, so it
Yeah,
was you."
yeah,
Like,
because like, because there was like, oh, they were in a car, and then all of a sudden like an explosion happened, and then you can even see from their faces like, oh, where did this come from?
Yeah, because
And then she just turns around, it's like, oh yeah, it's the only language they speak. I'm like, where the fuck did this happen?
she does say like specifically, he was like, "Are you gonna take your car?" Like, and she
Mm,
was like, "No." So she clearly knew like that she was gonna do it. And
yeah.
but I'm just like, are you okay? Because you're just literally just like, I don't know. I was kind of like not rooting for her, but I understood her point at the
Yeah.
beginning. Like I was like, oh, do you know what? Like these people got pushed aside ever since the other people came back. And then she went
Yeah.
and just straight up murdered like I assume like 30, 40 people in there. Like, come on now.
Couldn't even get all tied up now.
Yeah, like come on, you didn't even give him a chance. Like,
But
Jesus. And she's like, starting to annoy me now. Like I think. Because when she said at the beginning, she was like, "Oh, we're the only ones with the super soldier serum. Like we've got like, was it? She said like 2 left or something like that. Like,
yeah, so what the and there was like what? There's 20?
yeah. So they've used 18, I assume. But but like they said they've got a few left, right? And then she's like, "Oh yeah, now he's gonna come to us and try and bargain." It's like, you really think that this guy who's like the criminal underworld leader is gonna bargain with you?
Well,
Like,
I don't know because the scientist is dead.
yeah. So he can't make any
No?
more, right? That's her. That's her understanding. Is that, oh,
Yeah.
because the scientist is dead, he's got no other option but to try and bargain with me. I'm sorry, but like any film ever teaches you that then they will find a way to try and just kill you and take it.
And I just like this is a comic book film, so they all find a way.
Exactly. Like she's incredibly naive if she thinks
Mm,
that she can barter with this guy. Like no one even knows who he looks like, who he is. Like he's just like the power broker. He's just somebody like this mysterious figure who took over whatever that place is called. I can't remember
yeah.
what it's called, but
I remember that.
like he just took over this place and now is like the lord of that area. Like
Yep,
you think you're gonna be able to bargain with this guy? You're on the run, like from
exactly.
everybody. But
It's a
it,
big bounty.
it was cool how they like tied in like Isaiah, like saying that
Yeah.
they took his blood and it was the CIA and you go, aha, there we go. It was the Americans who were fucking developing the super soldier serum. You think it was Hydra, but nah, it was America.
It, it's actually your own people. Their
Exactly.
own people.
And it's like I don't know. I feel like this is this show is kind of just showing like a lot of corruption from the inside a lot.
Mhm.
You
And
know?
then they like to put blame on the next thing that comes to their mind, which is
Yeah.
like the main villain, or even though they already like kind of disbanded and died or something.
Yeah. And
They have
then
to put the
like
blame.
yeah, exactly. They're trying to like scapegoat people and
Yeah.
just sort of like wage war on people that they don't even like. They're not even fighting. They just want to have an excuse to fight, basically.
Yeah. Kind
Like
of like our work right now.
yeah, it's true. I was like touching on like fake Captain America. Like
Mm.
like I was
Yeah.
I was like flabbergasted how much jurisdiction they have. Like the guy's just rolling around like Germany and stuff, like doing like I get like that the Avengers did that as well,
Yeah.
but it wasn't
This guy's
like
this
that.
guy's a nobody. This guy's a nobody. Like he was just wearing the he just has the shield. That's it.
I love like the guy. It was just like you Americans are just like brutes. You're turning into like monsters pretty much, which is true. They're literally just
Yep.
going into country, technically invading, and
Yep.
just like beating people for like interrogation purposes. Like you shouldn't. I get that happens in this world. I get the irony, by the way. But like
Mm.
you shouldn't be allowed to just go and do that. Like especially in this world,
Exactly.
you know, especially after what happened with Sokovia. Like
It's,
I
it's
don't
like
know.
fucking. I don't know. Yeah, I get what you mean. It's just like what is it? Like the way he's acting up. It's like there's something. It's like he's definitely trying to like live up to the standards of Captain America, but at the same time, I think he's like you can see his flaws coming in.
Yeah.
Like like him getting angry, almost fucking decking the guy, that spat in his face.
Like
I was like,
for
ah,
me, what it does, or what it's showing, is he
mm,
has all of the power of Captain
mm,
America, but none of the
not yet.
authority.
Yeah,
He's got none of the authority. Like no one respects who he is. No one cares who he is,
yeah.
and
So
he's struggling with that.
that's going back to his comic book origins.
Yeah, I
It's
assume so.
exactly the same. Yeah.
And like, I can't remember. I think it's Battlestar or something like that. Like he's the only one speaking
Nice,
sense.
man.
He,
Yeah.
to be fair, like I actually kind of like him a little bit. Like
Mm,
he's just the one standing there going like, "No, maybe we shouldn't be doing this sort of thing." Like, you know, I
yeah.
know you want to get them, but we can't just break law to do it.
Mm.
And the fake cap's like, "Yeah, we can."
Kind of like what's happening with Bucky and Sam.
It is
Honestly.
true, yeah. It's actually I didn't think about that. It's right, really a cool mirror going on right now,
Yeah.
where one is breaking the law, but like for some reason they're both breaking the law, like Bucky and Fake Cap, but we see
Yeah.
one of them as more good than the other.
Yeah, it's almost like a married couple. Like, like
Yeah,
the one being more sensible, one's just going like, oh, we have to find any answer, whatever means possible.
yeah. Like I do like every scene pretty much with Bucky and Sam. Like it's really cool.
It's just bants,
Yeah,
man. It's such fucking bants.
yeah. It does like excite me that they're getting a lot of screen time. It's not like the other shows where like not WandaVision, but like other TV shows where they'll have these two main characters and then they'll never show them. Like I'm
Mm,
glad that they're getting so much airtime, which is great.
yeah,
Good to see these characters more.
kind of like Godzilla.
Yeah, well, yeah. I would love to see Falcon with his wings a bit more, but I guess that would be a
I,
little bit too obvious.
mm,
You know, he can't just bowl around with his wings. Like,
it's pretty bulky. It's got a big backpack.
yeah. And the scene like where they go into like I can't remember what it is, but it's like that nightclub, like criminal underworld area.
Dude, I don't know if this is a race thing or what, but I noticed when they're playing like the Asian music,
Yeah,
I was like, okay, this is they're in somewhere in Thailand, right? Or
yeah.
Kuala Lumpur, right?
Mm.
That's a Filipino music.
Oh, is it? See, I wouldn't have
Yeah,
noticed that.
because like I was like, this sounds good. It sounds Asian, cool with a bit of hip hop. And at the end, he just spoke Filipino. I'm like, okay, this is. I don't know if this is if the guy didn't know it was
Well,
Filipino or
well,
what, but
did they say? I swear they said that the location of that place was in the archipelago, right? Which is like
Hmm.
the group of islands off the coast of like Asia. So I guess
Yeah,
it
I
could
guess,
be
yeah,
Philippines. You know, it could be.
yeah,
They never. Maybe they just didn't say it, but I think he just said Southeast Asia.
yeah, okay,
So it could be Philippines. Like
yeah.
they don't really specifically say where it is, but maybe it's
Mm,
somewhere in Filipino territory or something like that. That would make
I,
sense if it's like an island nation.
mm, I agree. I agree.
So there you go. That's some detective work you just done. You found out the location of it. Let's go. She was living great in that area. Like I think Sarah. What's her name? Right?
Yeah, I don't know her name. Is it Sarah?
I thought it was Sarah.
Shut
I'm
up.
pretty sure it was Sarah. But
Yeah.
they don't tell you
Yeah.
anything else about her. Like you know, I don't know. She was like kicking ass. Like right?
Like she like handled her business and like she had the wealth as well. Like
Yeah.
she's like handled her fucking business in the underground world where
Yeah.
like her place is like near like fucking real paintings apparently and like
Yeah.
all this
Like she
like,
was selling
artifact.
them.
Yeah, which was fuck. I was like, wait, where did you get this money and like power from?
Yeah.
Like, how much side character are you? Are you even a side character at this point? Like,
Like, and she was like kicking ass. I'm not gonna lie, it started verging upon like John Wick status. Like, they had these like shitty assassins trying to go and kill like Bucky and like, Falcon,
yeah.
and she was just kicking all their ass. And I was like, where the fuck did you get these moves? Like,
I guess because she's a shield agent, you don't have to be trained like that.
yeah,
But
but these are some
like,
shitty assassins. like, but you see, like, I mean, because we play like those sort of games, right? This guy was just bowling down like a cargo thing with his gun just sticking out, just going like, I don't know what I'm doing, and he gets clapped by her with a pole. Like, these guys all got taken out by Sarah, Sarah from the block, you know.
yeah. Okay. I guess you don't expect it.
Like that one guy who like he was in cover, and then he just bolts out from behind cover to try and shoot her, and she shoots him.
Yeah,
I was like, what are you doing, man?
You don't pick that.
You're meant to be an assassin. Like you're meant to be trying to kill these guys. Like Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
But yeah, going back to the whole Zemo thing as well.
Hmm.
I like him. I actually like the way he's portrayed.
He's a cool character, the Baron. You know?
Yeah, and like little backstory. He's actually I don't know why, but he's supposed to be like this rich guy in the comics.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
he's a Baron.
his best is a bloodline, and but it's not just that. It's like they have the same mantle. They take on basically it's passed down
Okay,
the
yeah,
Zemo mantle, and it's kind of like the same what they were going for from the comics, where he hates super soldiers. So like his reason to kill the fucking scientist was like great.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's like sticking true to his words,
yeah.
and I feel like not just that. It's like he's low key manipulating fucking Bucky, man. In my opinion,
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's like proper getting under his skin.
is he speaking to him in like in Russian, and
Because
like
that was
he's
all part of the act, right? They had to like,
yeah.
they had to keep it
No,
like he's Winter Soldier.
I get that, but it's like it's just that it's how he manipulates him, like touching his face, his chin, and everything. I'm like, what the fuck,
Maybe
man?
he's just in love. Like, yeah, I mean, it was probably one of his greatest creations. So. Like
I
I
mean,
tell you what I loved is that scene like in the club where like everyone was like, "Is that Winter Soldier?" Like I was like, "Yeah," like they all know how fucking badass this guy is.
So that.
I think the only thing that shook me was like how none of them recognized Falcon, but I guess they alluded to that in earlier episode where the guy was like, "Oh, I didn't really recognize you without the goggles."
Yeah,
So I'm wondering if
yeah.
they're like trying to show like he's not really that recognizable out of the Avengers, which is probably why he doesn't get as much help as the other Avengers. You know,
True.
like everyone else is pretty much set. You know, even Peter Parker is set. Like
Even Bucky actually.
true. Like and I think like that's what's cool is it's showing like not only are these side characters like Sarah and all that stuff like
Mm,
are really good at their own craft like Zemo and that, but it's
yeah,
showing that even the side or the B side of like the Avengers, which I think is fair to say Falcon is like the B class.
yeah. I,
Even they get kind of shunned, like you know.
mm, they get overlooked by like these like Stark or like Cap or like
Yeah,
Hulk, you know.
for some
Yeah.
reason, even though I consider like Black Widow a B1, she would be considered by like an A in that universe, and I don't know why. She doesn't do fuck all. Like,
She's just your basic assassin,
yeah,
honestly.
like she's basically Bucky, but like Bucky has a vibranium arm, so it's better.
Mm, mm.
It's a bit weird. I'm looking forward to her movie coming out, but I'm not sure what it's gonna be. I know it's in the past, so I'm not sure how much context that's gonna have. But I'm wondering if like all of this stuff, like WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, like if they have like some sort of end credit thing, is gonna allude to certain things
Maybe.
because they're doing like
'Cause
time stuff, aren't they? Like they're gonna be
yeah.
doing like parallel universe sort of
Mm.
era.
Because yeah, because we I wonder if they're gonna show like something because Loki's coming out after this one or after Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
I wonder if they're just gonna show that instead of like any other um series that they're working on or movies.
Well, I don't think there is any other series right after Loki. Like, that's it for
I
TV
thought there was
shows.
like Shang-Chi.
I thought it was a movie.
Shang-Chi. Oh.
I don't know, but I don't even know who that is really. So
Ah,
I'm,
neither.
I'm
Sorry.
yeah, I'm looking forward to learning about it because Marvel like do teach people about this stuff. Like for instance, Guardians of the Galaxy. Like I don't think many people knew who Guardians of the Galaxy were. Like they probably heard of them, but they didn't really know what they were
Oh,
about.
yeah.
So when
Except for the fans.
yeah, so when the movie came out, everyone was like, "Shit!" Like they're actually good. Like they're actually funny as well. So I think it's kind of the same with that. Like, and that's what you're learning with these characters, like fake Captain America, like Baron Zemo. Like all these characters are kind of side characters in those comics.
Yeah.
But you're learning more about them.
Dude, you know what's weird though? Is I was reading an article, I think yesterday or the day before.
Yeah.
The actor for some reason of the big fake Captain America,
Yeah.
man is apparently getting death threats.
Really?
And I was like, I
Do
don't
you
know
know
if
what? That
this is
doesn't
fake
surprise
news.
me. Like if it's about
But
America,
why though? Why?
I'm pretty sure like every like villain has gotten death threats. Like, was it like guy from I can't remember his name. Jack. I think it's Jack Gleason, the guy who played Joffrey in Game of Thrones. He got like
Oh,
daily death threats. Like these people, they just can't separate like cinema from reality.
it's such a fucked up thing, man. You can't be doing that shit,
Yeah,
bro. It's work for them.
I
They're
know.
just literally going into work.
I literally just like if I was them, obviously I'd be like pissed off and scared as well. But like I would also take it as a compliment that you're doing such a fucking good job. These people hate you in the real world too.
So this doesn't mean you come in like just like yeah, we just put sense in this world.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like when I was watching it with like my girlfriend, and that she was shouting at the TV. Like she was like, "Who the fuck are you? Like, you're a bad Captain America," all that stuff. And I was like, and I just literally, there was one point she said it so loud. I was like, "All right, chill." Like Jesus Christ. She's like, "I'm just so fucking angry."
Yeah, I honestly thought the same thing. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? I
Yeah.
even wanted to like run. Like this guy looks ugly. And I even wanted to that run, but I was like, at the end of the day, man's just portraying a character. Like I'm not those type of people that's like so invested into this thing that I'm just like losing my touch to reality. That I know if I send death threats, I'm probably gonna get like seen by a fucking FBI or something. You know?
That's the only thing holding you back is the FBI.
It's not that. It's just I know like I know I get the fandom. I
Yeah.
get it. Cool, but there's a line
It's so
that's
stupid.
basically borderline murder and like fandom.
It just gives him like like everyone's such a bad name. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm one of the biggest Captain America fans, right? And I did not like him. I was like, he's a fucking twat. But I know, like, in the long run, he's not gonna be Captain America. So like,
Exactly.
everyone just chill the fuck out. All right. Even if he is going to be Captain America for this series, he won't be it in the long run.
Yeah, in the
So,
film.
yeah, so we don't need to care about it. Calm down, all right? It's gonna get changed. It's the whole point. It's the storyline. They're trying to tell a story
Yeah.
here. Like fucking hell.
It's like you don't want these great superheroes to have a villain, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, and I love the fact that going back to the series, I guess, like, it's showing that the villain isn't just like it's blurred lines. Is what I think this whole like series is trying to show. There's blurred lines between it. Like everyone thinks that this new Captain America, at least the people of America, think he's a good guy, whereas we're seeing he's not. With Zemo, we know he's not a good guy, but we're starting to see certain good things he does. Like,
yeah, and he even mentioned it. He even mentioned
exactly.
it. Like you see these guys who's saving the world, yet you forget their flaws. You know.
Yeah, and like and that's what it's all trying to teach us, I think. Because even like Bucky, he's fucking murdered. Like as he said, like Zemo said, he's murdered everyone he's met. Like, whereas we know him as a good guy, even though he's done those bad things. So I think it's just trying to show that.
That there is like a darker side to this.
Yeah.
Like the whole heroes.
And we didn't even touch upon. By the way, I just clocked. We didn't even touch upon what happened at the end.
Oh, is it name Oye?
I can't remember.
I can't remember that, but she is
Wakanda.
fucking
So
badass, man.
So like they're like, I want Zemo. It's like, oh shit.
They're out here hunting for him as well.
I do love how Bucky was like, I knew this was gonna happen. Like I knew this was gonna happen. Fuck.
But I wonder how it ties in for them with Zemo though. I get it. I completely forgot about the whole fucking the Winter Soldier shit. My dumb ass. Fuck. Hey.
What do you mean?
Fuck. And like he was the reason why the king was dead, right? The first king.
Yeah,
King
yeah.
T'Challa. Oh, T'Chaka?
Yeah,
So,
Zemo.
okay, yeah. I remember that. God,
That's why they want him. But like,
yeah.
I don't know. I think like what he's gonna try and do is convince her that like they need him for now. Work with us, and then you can kill him in the end. Like pretty much.
Yeah. Have you way with him?
I think he's gonna make some sort of deal like that. But
I wonder if they can put like the Wakanda prison, you know? To keep him,
I think so. Like they're definitely gonna do something like that. But like I thought it was quite cool to add that at the end because like they're definitely in this one they're bringing more
side characters, as you said.
Yeah, like in WandaVision they had like a few, but in this one you've seen like Wakandan, you've seen like the guy Rhodes, like you've seen like Sarah, Zemo, like you've seen a lot of people from different like I guess franchises in different areas.
Yeah,
it's really cool that they're bringing them all together.
I want to know what's gonna happen in the next episode, man, because the whole ending kind of like I was like, I kind of wish I didn't. I kind of wish I binged this, you know, just waited.
No, but I do love watching it week to week. 'Cause it does give me something, and like all these things, like this discussion and the theorizing and stuff like that. It's definitely better than like, because I don't know about you, but what I find is when I binge something, I like if somebody was gonna ask me, hey, what happened in episode 6? I'd be like, I don't know. I have no fucking clue.
I have the same thing. Same thing, don't worry. Sorry.
Yeah. So like that, with like this, I can tell you what happened in 1, 2, and 3. Like I can tell you what happened in each one. So yeah, I do love like the theme. And did you see as well like Bucky? He's definitely I don't know, man. I think this is a red herring. I don't want to let myself get gassed, but I think it's a red herring, right? But do you see how he was like, I'm gonna take that shield for myself? Like they keep referencing every episode that Bucky's gonna take the shield.
Yeah.
Like when he grabbed the shield, like when he said I'm gonna take it for myself. Like they're referencing it. But I know I'm gonna get let down in the end, man. I know he's not gonna be Cap, but I want him to be so badly.
I mean, it's a possibility.
Yeah.
You know, like Sam, like he might take you because
they've all been Cap. Like in comics, they've all been Cap. Like both of them.
I have a theory that like they're gonna get the shield back. Sam's not gonna want it, so he's gonna probably use it in honor of Steve and the whole, standing for it. And then Sam's gonna realize, oh, maybe he was right, maybe I am meant for the job.
Shit.
Like that type of thing. That's when Bucky gives a shield. I know that's just me theorizing.
Because I like Falcon. Like I like him as Falcon, like with the wings and shit. Like I feel like it suits him. Like with Bucky, I feel like the shield suits him. Like. Like it's just the way he fights, it just suits him. Whereas Falcon is more of the aerial sort of attacker, right? So it's just weird. Like I really hope they do go down that path and be like, you know what, like you've earned it. But I think like because I think it would lead to like really cool storylines in the future. Like no one accepting like same as like this guy, but the difference is no one accepting Bucky as the new Cap because of his past.
Yeah,
like I think it would be really cool, but who knows? Maybe my dream will come true.
Yeah, maybe there's an alternative timeline they're working on, man. You know, they are
Yeah,
working on multiple verses
true.
right
I
now.
mean, there is that. What's that? It's a What If series, right?
Yeah, that's I'm actually looking forward to as well.
Isn't it animated or something?
Um,
Someone said it was
it's,
animated.
yeah, I said it was animated.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's gonna explore different possibilities. That'll be cool.
Yeah, it's great.
That's like official Marvel, right?
Yeah, it is official Marvel. So it's basically like alternatives, like what if
Hmm.
like Doctor Strange was a vampire or Captain America was actually Roger T, Steve Rogers' wife.
Okay.
It was actually yeah. So who knows what it could explore.
I was hoping they would go like more. What happens if this person was evil? You know?
I think you see. This is me watching trailers, right? I think you see that in the trailer because I know
Okay.
you said you don't want trailer.
No.
So there's like an evil Doctor Strange, and then there's a
Oh,
Doctor
that's
Strange
cool.
fighting. So it's like I don't know.
I love it
I don't know
if
what
it was
to
evil
expect.
Wonders, everyone would be dead.
Yeah,
Like
oh, yeah, hell yeah.
she would have just won.
Then you just wipe every fucking people in
You
the.
know, I was thinking actually a really interesting what if would
Mm.
be what if the other half got snapped? Like the other half of the Avengers. Like how would they have handled it then? Like I think that would be cool.
That would be interesting because like, but just, just because of Doctor Strange, right? Because he had to die for that.
Yeah.
If he didn't die for that, I don't think he would have foreseen
But it would have
the future.
that's the thing. I don't think it would have played out the same way.
Yeah,
So it would have been different. Like they wouldn't have done that plan. Like they wouldn't have done was it like
the whole
'cause
time
Captain
traveling thing.
Yeah, because Captain America and Iron Man both would have been dead.
Yeah,
So they would have had to play it completely different.
mm.
Like Thor
Then
would
you'd
be
have
dead as well. Like three of the strongest, or at least strongest front fielding people would be dead. Hulk would be dead. So they wouldn't be able to do the
mm.
whole time travel thing.
Nah.
So I don't know. It would be a quite an interesting what if. But we're going off.
Yeah,
We're going off track.
yeah. But yeah, I think the episode today, yesterday was okay. It was
Yeah,
definitely mid film, but yeah, that's
that's
pretty much it.
that's the only thing that strikes me as like I wish I would have binged it because
Mm.
it's the middle. It feels like a
Yeah,
middle, and it just feels like nothing really happened. Like
yeah, nothing.
they went from country to country. They found who got the serum. He inevitably died because there was no way he was
Yeah,
going to live. And then that was it, pretty much.
yeah.
And then Wakanda. So like, I don't know. I'm at the moment. I'm seeing where it's going. Maybe I'm missing certain things. If any of you have noticed, like different things, put them down in the
Mm.
comments, I guess.
Yeah,
But
please let us know.
for me, it just feels like I wouldn't go as far to say a filler episode, but that's what kind of where I'm leaning towards.
Mm.
Certain
Mm.
things did happen, but nothing really happened.
Fight scenes was cool.
Fight scenes. I mean, I expected that from like Winter Soldier sort of thing. Like all of his fight scenes that he's ever been in have been good.
It's brutal, man. Man's
Yeah,
just yeeting people, fucking punching, doing one punch, like smacking two people at the same time.
yeah. Like
God
I mean,
damn.
when he was like, "Oh, it's Winter Soldier," like attack, I was like, "Oh
Mm.
shit!" And he just went boom, 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 and just took out the entire room. Like, oh
I
man.
honestly thought at that point he got him under control because his face just went like full fucking like dead, like
Well,
where he was like,
yeah. To be fair, it's not hard to play Winter Soldier. You just go deadpan. Like he calls him
like,
the mean staring machine or something
yeah,
like that. Like it's not that hard to be Bucky. Like
yeah.
just look into the distance and smolder. But yeah, no, that's about it really for us.
Yeah,
There wasn't much to talk about really because I don't think much
mm,
happened. But
yeah.
apart from like the cool like Wakanda thing, I'm interested to see where that goes.
I mean, who knows? We might have missed something. You know, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, I think the last three episodes of where shit is gonna kick off. And
Mm.
I'm still waiting for that first end credit scene. Like you know what I mean? I'm like skipping all the little credits, like trying to find if there's one. You
There's
know,
none, dude.
there will be. Sure, there will be. It's Marvel, right? There's gotta be. But
Last episode.
yeah, that's it. It's just like I don't know, Spider-Man's hand, and be like, oh shit, what does that mean? But yeah, this has been us, and thanks for listening.
Yeah,
And we'll be back
thank you.
again next Saturday
Yep.
for the Falcon and Winter Soldier one, and then Thursday for the regular podcast. So
Yep.
leave a like, sub if you're not subbed, and
Yep.
leave a comment if you know what else is going to go on or what your favorite part was.
Yep.
And we'll see you next time.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Peace. Peace.